Hi, I'm Mike, here with you for Studio 35's video review of Hitman 3, a new take on the phenomenal series. Get the most well-loved classic games and the hottest new releases with Fanatical and access their exclusively curated content. Use our link. In 2016, IO Interactive decided to reboot the incredibly popular Hitman series. The new Hitman game got pretty good feedback from the fans of the series, and 2 years later, a sequel got released. Hitman 2 was also a massive success, and now IO Interactive has released another entry for the series that got released just a few days ago on the 21st of January, 2021. On the surface, Hitman 3 looks and feels quite similar to the previous two games, and you will probably not notice any changes if you're not a dedicated fan of the series. However, after playing through different unique and wonderful missions, you'll realize just how mesmerizing this Hitman game truly is. Today we'll be taking a closer look at all of the different aspects of Hitman 3 on PC, and we'll be giving you guys our honest review. Gameplay and level design. The gameplay of the new Hitman game will seem quite familiar to someone who has played the previous two titles in the series. Just like the previous two games, you play from the third-person perspective as Agent 47, and your goal is to complete different missions in order to progress in the story. The best thing regarding the gameplay mechanics of the Hitman series has always been flexibility. Thankfully, the same type of flexible gameplay mechanics can be seen in Hitman 3. Each mission in the game can be finished in a number of fun and interesting ways. You can either move slow and use stealth to finish off your target without spilling any blood, or you can just charge in with a gun and finish the level as quickly as possible. From hoodies to hats and mugs to pillows, make a statement in style at the Studio 35 merch store. Visit our link in the description. Overall, the gameplay is quite similar to the previous two games. However, that's not really a bad thing. The developers at IO Interactive know that they don't need to drastically change anything in this game because all the gameplay mechanics were already perfect in the previous entry of the series. While it is true that there are no drastic changes, there are still a lot of smaller changes in the game that greatly affect your complete experience. In terms of level design, Hitman 3 has left both of its highly successful predecessors behind. All the missions in this game are unique and interesting. There are 6 new maps in the game, and all of them have been designed with intense attention to detail. From the first mission in Dubai to the last one, Hitman 3 is an amazing adventure that will leave you begging for more. Of course, just like the previous Hitman game, you are able to play all the levels of the previous two games in Hitman 3 with updated visuals. However, you'll have to pay extra in order to enjoy the missions of the previous two games. Visuals. In terms of visuals, Hitman 3 looks absolutely stunning. The ray-traced world of Hitman 3, with its updated shadows and brilliant world design, will keep your eyes glued to the screen. Hitman 3 truly provides us with a next-gen experience. One small complaint that we have regarding the visuals is the character design of Agent 47. Now, this is just our personal opinion, but we prefer the previous look of our favorite agent as he looked a bit more menacing. One thing that we love regarding the story in this game is that it is a more integral part of the series. While all the missions are still different from each other and act as standalone parts of the game, the story of our favorite agent further progresses with every new mission. The story of the game takes place after the events of the previous entry in the series. You are still constantly going on different missions and eliminating different targets. The story of competing shadow organizations finally comes to a close in this sequel. All the characters are pretty interesting, but Agent 47 is the only main character that has been truly focused on in this title. Hitman 3 is the first ever Hitman game that supports a complete VR experience. You can enjoy the deadly adventures of Agent 47 in a whole new way and discover the true beauty of this title. Sadly, VR has still not gotten released on the PC port of the game yet, but you can enjoy it on the PlayStation port. A huge thing that the Hitman games have been known for throughout the years is also present in this entry. There are tons of ways to complete a mission and eliminate different enemies. You can come up with the silliest and most absurd plans to finish off your enemies and feel satisfied as you see yourself succeed. The AI is still quite funny in this game, and it can be easily fooled. Hitman 3 is the best Hitman game. However, it is not really a major improvement compared to 2018's Hitman 2. This game is a must-play for every fan of the series. And that was Studio 35's video review of Hitman 3. Are you playing Hitman 3? Do you think that it's the best game in the franchise? And while you're here, why don't you like this video, as it makes our content more visible? And if you like what we do here and you do want to catch future content, you can subscribe to the channel. Sharing this video across all your favorite social media platforms is also extremely highly appreciated by our team. With over 10 million customers enjoying more than $200 million in savings on video games since 2013, Kinguin is just the ticket you need with our link.